Welcome to another Quick and Dirty rebuild. This time around it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. The Quick and Dirty rebuild is a compressed version of a rebuild where I rebuild a team and lead them to a Super Bowl win, all within one episode. Even if it takes multiple seasons, it's always just one episode. The Kansas City Chiefs might not be the team that you would think of when thinking of a classic rebuild, because they're a pretty strong team to start out with. I do have my reasons for doing them as a rebuild. Number one is that they did have a few changes in their lineup. It's still a pretty strong team here, of course. They have a very, very strong offensive line. We're going to go through that in a second. But they did have a few changes on defense, and I do see that the defense could need a bit of improvement here. So this is one part why I chose them. The other part is that they're the favorite team of my brother. So this one is a happy birthday, Quick and Dirty rebuild episode, if you want to put it that way. So happy birthday, Max, and I hope you enjoy this rebuild. All right, so on offense, we can see that we have a very, very strong offensive line. Orlando Brown is our left tackle, 26 years old, 83 overall star dev. Next up is Joe Thuney, 29 years, 88 overall, also star dev. Our center, I'm very happy with him, is Creed Humphrey, 24 years. He was a rookie, maybe the rookie of the year 2022, of the 2022 draft. He has a star dev trait. He's 86 overall, so he will only get better. I think that the center is a very important position for the quarterback, because he needs to be the strongest in order to push the defensive line and at the same time protect the quarterback. Right guard, we have 23-year-old Tariq Smith, 81 overall, and a star dev as well. Right tackle is maybe a position that we could take a look at in regards to improvement. It's Garon Christian Sr., 73 overall, normal dev trait. Definitely will improve over time, but if we want to go for a quick success here, I do think that this is the position that we need to change. Travis Kelsey is the 32-year-old tight end stalwart, 98 overall. I know that he's one of the favorite players of my brother, so I will be keeping him, although usually I would be trading him due to his age and his soon-to-come regression. Over here we have new joining the Chiefs is Juju Smith-Schuster, 25-year-old. He joined from the Steelers. He's an 85 overall star dev. Our halfback is Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 23 years old, 81 overall. So very young players, very good players at that. At the center, QB is Patrick Mahomes, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And when you look at the rating that Madden gives him, he is the number one quarterback. No big surprise there. He is the cover model. Fullback, Michael Burton, 30 years old, 70 overall. At fullback, I just like to have a reliable, dedicated player, so I'm happy that there's one here. And our wide receiver 2 is 82 rated Mecole Hardman, 24 years old as well, and a star dev. So I think on offense, only right tackle is a position that could need improvement. All other positions will naturally improve over time, and I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be a pretty short quick and dirty rebuild. All right, on defense, things are looking a bit different. Strong safety was Tyrann Mathieu. He did leave the team. He's now being linked to the LA Rams, so that's interesting in free agency. We have a very good mid linebacker. Nick Bolton is here, 22 years old, 79 overall. So this is just fantastic. Down here, the two D tackles are quality as well. We have Chris Jones, 28, 94 overall. And next to him is Derrick King, 26 and 83 overall star dev. So this is a formation that I like a lot. I do feel like we could improve at right outside linebacker and left outside linebacker. These players are young, so we might give them a bit of time, but we definitely need to change up the left outside linebacker position. 66 overall is just not going to cut it. Over here at left edge, we've got Joe Ostman, 27 and a 68 overall. This is definitely not the way to go. And over here, we've got Mike Dana. He's 24, 71 overall. That is okay-ish. But again, for our defense, I think we really need to improve it a bit. Over here is L'Jarius Sneed, cornerback, 84 overall, star depth trait, and 25 years old. So this is a very good player. Great promise. He will improve. Looking forward to that. Behind him, we've got DeAndre Baker, also a young player. And Jalen Collins, 29 years old, 64. I will be letting him go as soon as I can. At cornerback 2, we've got two other players. Rashad Fenton, 78 overall, 25, also young, will improve. And behind him, we've got Luke Barku, 24 years old, 69 overall. This is definitely just a backup player. So the positions here are left outside linebacker and left edge that we definitely have to improve. And the strong safety is being filled by Will Redmond, 28 years old, 66 overall. This will definitely not be enough. We will need to improve this here. Just a quick look at special teams. We have a very good kicker with Harrison Butker. Happy about this. And then we've got Tommy Townsend, 25 years old, 75 overall. He is okay. For a punter, he's good. These two positions I see similar to a fullback. They're not the essential positions, but if you do not have good players there, then it's always a pain to move forward. All right, I have simmed towards the off season of 2020, of the 2021 season. So we're now in April 2022. I've loaded in the realistic draft of 2022 because even though it's a quick and dirty rebuild, I like maintaining some sort of realism, which means that I won't be completely trading players left and right and doing crazy things. So let's take a quick look at the free agents as they stand right now. There are quite a few players in there. I will be doing a quick check, see maybe if we can improve at some positions, and I will show you the negotiations then. Alright, let's do a quick draft recap of the 2022 draft. Our first pick was Jermaine Johnson, left edge, hidden depth trait, 22 years old, out of Florida State. I simply had the feeling that we really needed to improve that position. Overall, he's looking well-rounded, and I'm very excited to see what that hidden depth trait will be. Our second pick was Jacam Prisker from Penn State, 22-year-old, also hidden depth trait. We do not have competitive strong safety, so why not pick a rookie and try to rebuild that position. Third round pick was Aaron Hansford. Sadly, very low rated left outside linebacker. I did try maybe bring a bit more depth and quality to that position, but that was not the case here. He's just nothing great here. Tariq Smith was my fourth pick. He's a right edge. I feel like he could slot straight into the team. He has very great stats in regards to speed, acceleration, strength, and agility. So that is very nice. His injury is very good. So injury rating, sorry. So he's not prone to injury. That's something we can build upon. I picked just a backup QB to have at least another player in there to be allowed to enter games. Derrick King from Miami, 61 overall, nothing special. Then we had Khalil Shakir. He's a wide receiver, 68 overall, rookie out of Boise State. Again, he's got good attributes in speed, acceleration. His catching attributes are okay, agility, jumping as well, change of direction. But he's very low rated and he is a normal depth trait, so we'll have to see how that develops. And finally, we went for corner Dejan Warren out of Jackson State, 65 overall, more depth player than anything else. So at the preseason beginning of the 2022 season, we'll be taking a quick look at the roster after the draft, starting with the offense mostly unchanged. We can see that we do have the backup QB down here, but again, I don't expect him to be playing a lot. Shakir is slotted straight into the wide receiver core. He's now the backup wide receiver behind Mecole Hardman, so that's good. I have decided to stick with Garon Christian Sr. here. I want to see if he can improve into the high 70s this season, and I have my eye on Thuney, 29.88 right now. Let's see what overall he has at the end of the season. Maybe we will be trading him. I do feel like that could be a potential trading position. Defense has changed quite a lot, as you can see. We still have the linebacking group up here, Nick Bolton in the middle, and we just weren't able to draft a higher rated rookie. So we are starting with Miles Humphrey here at a 68 overall. Not excited about that. Over here, Willie Gay, 24 years old. I do feel like he could improve enough. Down here we have the most changes. We have Mike Dana, who was here before, but we have Tariq Smith at a 72 overall and a scheme fit, so I will be dragging him up. He should be improving quicker than Mike Dana. Our D tackles are unchanged, and then we have at left edge Jermaine Johnson, our first round pick, straight into the squad. Let's see his depth trait. And up here at strong safety we have Jaquan Brisker, again a rookie from Penn State, hidden depth trait. Very excited to find out what his hidden depth trait will be. So at the end of the 2022 regular season, the Chiefs find themselves at the bottom of the AFC West. This is not good news. We are at a 7-10, so we did not achieve what I hoped for, which was a positive outcome. Despite our team having pretty good overalls, you can see the offense is 91, defense 88, and overall is also 88. But I feel like the defense is the place where we really need to improve to just really push the team forward so that we can make the playoffs in this coming season. So, quick overview: we re-signed Mecole Hardman. We did not re-sign Juan Thornhill. We re-signed Rashad Fenton, Tommy Townsend, Garon Christian Sr., Tershawn Wharton. Austin Reiter will not be rejoining the Chiefs. Luke Barku was re-signed. Andrew Wiley will be let go. Miles Humphrey re-signed. Lick Allegretti, Dexter Williams, Shaq Smith, Zane Anderson, and Mike Liedtke will be leaving the squad. Okay, so I've put out 3 bids, one for Connor McGovern. I just want to have a backup behind Thuney, who I will be trading now. Right guard Ben Brown, 24 years old, 72 overall, just a backup behind Smith. And finally Nick Martin, who's just meant to be a backup behind Creed Humphrey. Alright, happy days. All players have accepted. That's great. Now we can go into the trades and see to improve our roster. Okay, so we traded 3 wide receivers that we definitely will not be using to the Bengals for a 7th round pick. We only wanted to reduce our cap. Right, same thing again, sending 3 wide receivers, this time to the Bears for a 7th round pick. Again, just getting rid of that cap. And another one, tight end Nauta going to the Bills, 7th round pick going to the Chiefs. Alright, we have sent Joe Thuney, our left guard, to the Broncos. We are receiving Netane Muti in a positional switch. Muti is 24 years old, has a star depth trait, so he will be improving quite quickly, while Thuney will be regressing at some point in time since he's 30 right now. I know that we are going down in overall a bit, but the high depth trait and the high value of the target will definitely work in our favor. Okay, now the deal done, we are sending 2 left outside linebackers and a 1st round pick to the football team, the Washington football team. We are receiving the Kobe Dean 81 overall left outside linebacker with a superstar depth trait, 22 years old. With another deal done, we are sending 2 cornerbacks, Hall and Barku, and a second round pick to the Falcons. We are receiving Ike Mekwonu, who is a fantastic right tackle with a very high depth trait. A quick draft recap. We traded away our second and first round picks and received quite a few 7th round picks, so don't expect anything crazy. We did bring in a new wide receiver, Darnell Milner from Texas, 75 overall. That's actually very good. Barry Sally, 65 overall, free safety. Just one for the backups. Calvin Knowles, right edge. Interestingly, he has a hidden depth trait. He's 68 overall, so he will not be seeing much time there, sadly. KJ Hawkins, mid linebacker, 67 overall from South Carolina. Eric Parsons, 22-year-old rookie from Florida, 64 overall left guard. Marcus Basley, left outside linebacker, 67 overall from Louisville. Moses, still 23-year-old from LSU, 66 overall. And finally, Laron Way, 22-year-old rookie from Oregon State, 60 overall, normal depth trait. Most of these I would really put in the category of just being backups. Okay, at the end of the 2023 season, we have our first milestone set. We have had a positive season. We are 3rd in the AFC West. That's a great outcome. And we are in the wildcard round. We're going to be playing the LA Chargers. Quick look at the squad. In the offense, alright, so in the offense there aren't any changes, no injuries here. Players have gone up overall. Ekonu up to an 88 already. That's fantastic. Travis Kelsey at 98 and Patrick Mahomes at a 99. Defense, we can see that everybody's gone up a bit as well. This has pushed up our overall to a 93 offense, 91 defense. So this is great. We are now in the wildcard round against the LA Chargers. This will not be an easy game. Alright, so Justin Herbert out onto the pitch. Everybody's warming up. The LA Chargers have a pretty scary defense with Khalil Mack and Nick Bosa. So these two will definitely be wreaking havoc on our offense. But we do have the best quarterback in the league. So without further ado, let's head into the game. Right, so the game has started. Chargers on the board. Now the Chiefs on the board. The Chiefs go ahead with 10, and now it's a 10, 13, 13 and 13, 13 and 20. And now 16 and 20, bit of back and forth here, 22. Let me just jump in here. I think I can do some good. Let's hope I don't break too much. All right, let's go with a quick slant here. Our target is Edwards-Helaire. All right, took too long to really separate himself. Nick Bosa for the sack. I have a bad feeling right now. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped in so quickly. We are 8 points behind, so we need something quickly. Unable to connect to Travis Kelsey. Let's see if we can't get something to work here. 3rd and 17. Tough. Alright, so we did connect with Kelsey, that's good. But it's tough. Just 6 yards gained here. Let's go with the PA crossers. If we lose the ball here, we will for sure be taking a touchdown pretty quickly. Let's go with a DBL post in here. Alright, everything's shaking. This is not looking good. I'm looking at Valdez-Scantling here, or Smith-Schuster. And we connect with Smith-Schuster here. And we go out of bounds. We pick up that first. So that is great. A lot of happiness here. Okay, what are we going to do next? Let's go with the halfback slip screen. I think Edwards-Helaire should be able to push us up. We need to get the momentum on our side again. All right, now Edwards-Helaire out there. Nice pass, but not enough separation here. And they're taken down very quickly. No real progress. Let's go the PA slot cross here. Valdez Scantling my target. Nice catch here. And let's go out of bounds. Remember, we need 2 touchdowns to really get ahead here. 1 minute and 17. Let's go with the quick slants here. Double slant. Smith-Schuster on the right hand side, my primary. And here we go. And that was actually a very bad throw here. Not happy. Let's go with a stick. Need to get into the end zone super fast. And unable to really hold on to the ball. It was really going for him. Let's go with the red zone halfback scissors. Screen is shaking again. No good news. All right, let's go. Let's try and pick it up. Out of bounds here. We are at 4 and 3. I'm happy to have a pretty mobile quarterback here with Patrick Mahomes, but this is definitely a bit tricky. Maybe go with the PA fullback flat here. Kelsey my primary target. I'm completely free out there. Very nice catch, but not really getting into the end zone yet. PA goes slot cross, 41 seconds. We really need this to work now. All right, let's go. Patrick Mahomes in for the touchdown. We are at 28 now. 32 seconds to go. I do hope that our defense can stop them, and they cannot. And we are out at the wild card. This hurts a bit, losing to the Chargers, but that defense just was too tough for us. Okay, let's do a quick season recap. We can see that the Chargers won the Super Bowl in the end against the San Francisco 49ers. Super Bowl MVP was Justin Herbert. And the yearly awards went to Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Staley. Offensive Player of the Year was Christian McCaffrey again. Left outside linebacker TJ Watt for the Steelers was a defensive player. Rookie was Kyle Carman, and defensive rookie was Paul Burnett for the Saints. Chris Jones did not want to re-sign with us. L'Jarius Sneed re-signed. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Justin Reed, Juju, Derek Nnadi, Ronald Jones II re-signed with us. I did not offer a new deal for Valdez Scantling. I did renew Netane Muti, Willie Gay, Mike Dana, Joe Giles Harris, and no deals for Rasul Douglas and Nate Hall. So these are the positions that we'll be looking at in free agency and also in trades. We've got a deal done. We are sending 2 wide receivers and a second round pick to the Jets. We are receiving Garrett Wilson, a wide receiver with the star dev trait, who will slot straight into the wide receiver core. Straight up trade, we are sending McCole Hardman to the Patriots. We are receiving Jalen Williams, who is a 22-year-old wide receiver, 87 overall, so we are gaining 6 years and staying almost the same looking at overalls. Alright, so another deal done. We are sending one of our corners, 3rd round, 6th round pick to the Bengals. We are receiving a D tackle. We only have one player at that position at the moment. We really need to improve it. Okay, so we have another contract accepted, this time strong safety Harris. We are slowly but surely closing the gaps in the squad. We needed a bit more depth at a few positions. and bring some quality into the team. Looking at the offensive line now in the off season, I am very happy. Netane Muti is the lowest ranked in overalls at 82, so this is very positive. Travis Kelsey over here. The wide receiver core is looking good. I do want to bring Garrett Wilson up maybe. I still have the feeling that we could do with one more elite wide receiver. Juju is fantastic and we did bring him back, but maybe we can do something at wide receiver 2, or just improve depth a bit more here. Looking at defense, we did make a few switches now. We have a right outside linebacker in Shaq Thompson. We did bring him in. He's 30 years old, 86 overall, but a massive improvement over Giles Harris at the moment. So this is an improvement straight away. Looking down here, we can see that at D tackle we did bring in 2 free agents, and we signed 1 player through a trade. So we still have Natty here as our highest ranked D tackle. Then we've got Elliott here at 80, Wilson behind him from a trade, and Williams from free agency. These are all young players. Very happy to have them in. At the right edge and left edge, we have improvements, of course, with Jermaine Johnson and Tariq Smith. I'm still looking down here at Calvin Knowles, 22 years old, 75 overall. I am tempted to just drag him up because he will be improving quicker. Let's just do that quickly now. I don't think that the 5 in overall is going to make such a large difference. Knowles will be improving way quicker than Tariq Smith here. At corner, I have a feeling that this is a position I would like to improve a bit more, because we have one very good corner with L'Jarius Sneed. He's a 91 overall right now, star dev. And over here we have DeAndre Baker. He's 27, 78 overall. And I do feel that if we have a better corner over here, then we might have a better chance, of really stopping the offense and reaching our goal of making the playoffs. Right, so I did what I wanted to do. I traded for a quality cornerback with an 89. We've got Greg Newsome II from the Browns. We are signing him to the Chiefs. We're sending quite a bit of draft capital, a 1st and 4th round pick, and DeAndre Baker to the Browns. We're receiving a young quality corner here. This is going to be a very short draft recap. We only signed 2 rookies because we only had 2 draft picks left. So the first one is a D tackle, 23-year-old, 67 overall, rookie from East Carolina, Sidney Cherry here. 5th round pick, and 7th round pick was Kaliko White, 64 overall, 21-year-old rookie from South Carolina, normal depth trait. Just for the depth chart, nothing more here. At the mid-season point, we are in 4th position with a 3 and 4 statistic. Not too crazy about this result here. Alright, we're at the end of the regular season 2024. We are atop the AFC West, so that was quite a bit of a turnaround. We're at 12 and 5, so 12 wins, 5 losses. Our lineup is looking great. I am very happy with this. Players have gone up a lot, so the offensive line looks really stable now. I'm very confident that they will be able to hold off defenses way better now, and give Patrick Mahomes time to really pick out his targets. On defense, things are looking good as well. The only thing that's a bit bothersome is that we have 2 key injuries. We have L'Jarius Sneed, who's out for 1 more week. Luckily not too long to wait here. And then Kobe Dean also out for 1 more week. But this will mean that they will miss this wildcard round, but be back hopefully for the playoff game that we will be having. You can see that we're straight to the divisional playoff round. We are skipping the wildcard round, which is nice. Let's hope we get our payback against the Chargers, who kicked us out the last time, and then that we can pave our way towards the Super Bowl and also hopefully win it. Time for the divisional playoff now. We are facing the Indianapolis Colts. Take a look at the playoff bracket. They managed to win against the Broncos. We can see that down here. We are missing out on a chance to get a rematch against the LA Chargers, who defeated us last time. But now let's focus on the Indianapolis Colts and getting through this divisional playoff. All right, divisional playoff time. Patrick Mahomes coming out onto the field here. Kansas City Chiefs warming up. We can see our two D tackles here. Time for some next-gen stats. He does have a very nice completion rate, especially on the short route. So things are looking good. Time to play the Indianapolis Colts in this divisional playoff round. All right, so the game is underway. Indianapolis was first on the board, but it's going back and forth a bit. Now they're in the lead. Kansas City picking up 24-17, 31-17, end of second quarter. 34-17. The offense seems to be working very, very nicely. Let's see if the defense can do its job. We're in the fourth quarter, 40-24. So this is a very nice score. And the Kansas City Chiefs have won against the Indianapolis Colts with a final score of 40-24. Time for the Divisional Conference Championship. We are facing the New England Patriots, who finished the season with an impressive 11-6, but not as impressive as our 12-5. On paper, we should be the better team. We have a very strong offense, stronger defense, and a better overall. But, you know, this is Madden, so you can never take anything for granted. Sometimes game magic just happens behind the scenes and you never know what really hit you. Again, players have gone up. I've already upgraded them. We are not missing anybody out due to injury, so this is very nice as well. Our defense looks great. And I can't wait to get into the game, honestly. All right, and we are in. This looks like Arrowhead Stadium. So, home advantage for the Kansas City Chiefs. We're seeing the same statistic again. It did go up a bit. I reckon that is due to the last game going really, really well for Patrick Mahomes here. Time for the flag. I will be cutting this short and we'll be heading straight into the action as we see jets instead of helicopters in comparison to last time. All right, let's take a quick look at our opponents here. The New England Patriots have Mac Jones as their franchise quarterback, and so nothing new here. The halfback is Damian Harris, 99 rated, so we need to be very, very aware of their running game. Fullback is Ethan Carter. Wide receivers are Mecole Hardman. So we might recognize him here. We did trade him. We've got Jacoby Myers, James Washington, Jalen Tolbert. So yeah, this is that's time for seeing each other again. Tight end is Jonnu Smith, 87 overall. Left tackle is Isaiah Wynn. Left guard Ryan Bates. Center is David Andrews, had an 89 overall. Right guard is Larry Borum. I do remember the face. I think we let him go, or maybe my mind is mixing things up and I know him from another career mode, another rebuild that I did. Right tackle is Mike Onwenu, quality. Left edge is Andrew Spearman, that's a rookie. Right edge is Dietrich Weiss Jr. D tackles are Christian Barmore, Derek Drayton, Kate Crosby. Left outside linebacker is Josh Uche, 90 overall. Mid linebacker Eric Kendricks and Quay Walker. Right outside linebacker Ellis Brooks, another rookie. Cornerbacks are Jeff Okudah, Jonathan Jones. Free safety Xavier McKinney, and strong safety is Jabril Peppers. Kicker and punter, just for completion's sake. So this is a tough team. I would rate their offense as the more dangerous part of the team. especially looking at their running game. Wide receivers are comparable to ours, but still these two, wide receiver 1 and 2, are quality. So without further ado, let's head into the game. The game is underway. Kansas City straight away on the board, 14-0. New England scores a field goal, if I see that correctly. 24-10 in the second quarter, 24-17, 24-24. That's a draw now. New England have taken the lead in the third quarter. Kansas City goes ahead again. I think I will be jumping in now just to make sure that we make it past these final 2 minutes here. Let's go with a halfback dive. We have a very strong running back, and we will now be focusing on tearing down the clock, letting it run down, forcing New England to just watch us take this win. You never know what the CPU does, so at 2nd and inches we're going to go for another run. I just don't want to see a fumble. We are 4 points ahead and we pick up the first down. Nothing crazy here. We will continue with the running game. We will be going with Clyde Edwards-Helaire here on an inside zone run. Going to the left side. Alright, looking good. Let's just watch the clock run down a little bit, but I do not want to make it boring for you guys. So here goes. We pick up a few yards. Alright, 1 yard. I like these running plays that go straight down the gut. We're at 40 seconds now, so I don't think anything will happen unless we fumble it. But you can see that their defense, especially in the center, is pretty strong. Their corners, I am wary of. Let's go with the strong jumbo here again. We don't want to pick up an injury. We don't want to have a fumble. Let's just let the clock run down to 10 seconds. All right, off we go. Yeah, not much progress to be had here. And towards the end now, at around 3 seconds, I will be calling a timeout. You might wonder and ask yourself why I'm doing that. Well, I want to take a field goal. This is completely no need to do this, but just for the heck of it, and because I do want to see our scores a bit better. Very nice straight kick, straight between the sticks, and we will be taking the win with a win of 34-27. We have beat the New England Patriots. 34-27 final score. All right, so it's Super Bowl Sunday. The Kansas City Chiefs will be playing the Philadelphia Eagles. That does come quite as a surprise. Did not expect to see them in the Super Bowl. There were quite a few teams that I did have my money on. I would have put it on the Green Bay Packers or the Saints here, maybe even the San Francisco 49ers. Did not expect to see the Eagles here, but that's just me. Let's take a quick look at their squad because I am interested to see who we will be playing. All right, at quarterback we are facing Jalen Hurts. Baker Mayfield is the backup. Mark Watkins the third. Halfback is Miles Sanders, 97 overall, and Kareem Hunt. So they have a very strong running game. Also in regards to catching and plays that go towards play action. Fullback is Sutton Smith. Wide receivers are Devonta Smith and Zach Pascal, Ray McLeod III, Taser Mack. So I would predict them to be very tough on the running game, maybe less so on the passing game. Tight end is Dallas Goedert and Charlie Collar. Left tackle Jordan Mailata, the 96 overall. Landon Dickerson, left guard. Center is Tyler Linderbaum, who we know to be a rookie from the 2022 draft. He's a very, very strong center. We will see how he turns out to be in real life in the NFL, but in every draft class that is used here in Madden, he really turns out to be a quality center. So this will be tough for our defense. Moving forward, right guard position, Max Sharping, maybe a weak spot in the offensive line. Right tackle, Kyle Murphy, 78. So the right side is a bit weaker than the left side. Left edge on defense, Malcolm Coons, 76 overall. Right edge, Josh Sweat, 91 overall. D tackles are Sebastian Joseph Day, so that's quality. And Taylor Fox, we need to be aware of that. Pass rush here. Left outside linebacker, but injured, if I see that correctly, is Hasan Reddick. So we'll be seeing Brandon Hunter with a 79 overall. Mid linebacker Devin Lloyd, also from the 2022 class, and Kaliki Hudson, 77 overall. Right outside linebacker Drake Jackson, again a rookie. Cornerback is Derek Stingley Jr. This is a quality corner, also from the 2022 draft. He has gone up in ratings everywhere. He has a superstar depth trait, and although being ranked as the 21 ranked cornerback in the league, he's definitely one to be aware of. Avonte Maddox is CB2, Troy Pride and Darren Kendrick. So definitely CB1 is going to be tough. We need to keep that in mind when going for a passing game. Free safeties Roderick Teamer Jr., 79 overall. Strong safety Jordan Poyer. We did not pick him up in free agency. He's quite old, but still a good player. Kicker and punter. Time for the Super Bowl, this time in Arlington in Texas. We are facing the Philadelphia Eagles. And I will be letting this starting animation run a bit longer because it's the Super Bowl. Philadelphia Eagles are unstoppable even by the Gatorade stand there. So that's something to be wary of. Beautiful. Now it's time for the coin toss. And Jalen Hurts and Travis Kelsey being face-to-face there. So the game is underway. Kansas City on the board straight away, 7-0, 14-0 against the Philadelphia Eagles here. The offense is clicking, 21-0. Wow, what a nice game, 21-7, 28-7. I think I will be just heading into the game to give you some gameplay here. All right, Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting himself ready here. 2 minutes 47 to go. And a few yards on the pickup here. Nothing insane, 4 yards. Right, let's go with the halfback mid-draw. I like draws because they just open up the field a little bit. If the draw works, that's always nice. If it doesn't, it's always painful. It didn't really work that well here. Didn't open up in the middle. 3rd and 8. So let's see what we're going to do here. Let's go with the Y corner. Travis Kelsey, my intended receiver. All right. Let's go with the gun read option, meaning Patrick Mahomes will be taking off towards the right. See if we can't get them to expect something different. So Mahomes taking up a few yards. It's 4th and 4. Should we punt? No, we are not. Let's go for a drive trail maybe. Those 4 yards should work out. Travis Kelsey, my intended receiver. Garrett Wilson, an option. And caught here by Jameson Williams with the number 10. Out of everybody, he was just opening up the most. He had a few yards on his defender, caught the ball, and then went straight out of bounds. So very nice here. I know I might be taking these or just dragging down the clock, but I don't really want to do that. I want to show you some gameplay footage. And as always, you can expect me to drop the ball, fumble, and mess up in some way or the other. So momentum is shifting very hard in our direction. Let's go with another read option here. again out to the right side. We can do that with Patrick Mahomes because he's just such a quick asset. But defense saw that coming, and we are stopped pretty quickly by Sweat here. Okay, so we're gonna put out a strong power O here, but we'll be going with an audible. Maybe go with, what are we gonna do? Let's go with a PA sprint flat here. I do like that. Alright, time is running down. We fake the handoff. Nice catch here, out of bounds. Stop the clock at 21 seconds. Looking good. Not even I could really make the Kansas City Chiefs lose this game here. I really like how nimble Edwards-Helaire is, making that slight juke there. And yeah, you guessed it correctly. I'm going to be calling a timeout here at the 30-yard line. We will be taking a field goal. Number 1 to rub it into the face of the Eagles. Number 2, just for the heck of it, slightly inaccurate, let's see. But we still make it enough power on the ball. And we pick up a very nice field goal here. Pushing the score to 31-7. And we're at the end here. The Kansas City Chiefs have won the Super Bowl. Gonna let these scenes run a little bit longer than usual. I would cut them short. So yeah, crucial changes obviously. Patrick Mahomes with the trophy in his hands, the Vince Lombardi trophy. And yeah, happy birthday, Max. The quick and dirty rebuild always ends when the team that I'm rebuilding wins the Super Bowl. Quick season recap. The Super Bowl ended 31-7. That was quite the shootout, didn't really expect that. But MVP was Patrick Mahomes. The NFL MVP was Patrick Mahomes, so no big surprise there. Coach of the Year was Mike Vrabel, bringing the Eagles to the Super Bowl. Offensive player Patrick Mahomes. Defensive player Aaron Donald. That's pretty realistic, to be honest. Offensive rookie was Dennis McAllister, and defensive rookie was Sean Hayes. Let's take a quick look at our squad winning the Super Bowl, if there are any changes there. The offense has no changes here. We can see Garrett Wilson shining through here. He is one of the players that we brought in. He's a wide receiver, 23 years old, 93 overall, and I went up to a superstar dev trait, so very nice at 23 years. And on defense, we can see that Jermaine Johnson was pushed up to a superstar dev trait, very nice. Our left edge here, and Nakobe Dean, who we brought in at left outside linebacker, now has a superstar X factor. He's in 96 overall, so very nice. And apart from that, I really feel like those final changes that we made in the end of the 2023 season really made a change and prepared us for this winning season here. So we're now at the end of this quick and dirty rebuilding the Kansas City Chiefs in this rather special episode, I might say. The Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl in 2024 against the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This always helps a lot. And as always, thank you for watching and see you next time.